Good evening. The time is 8:01. My name is Mimi and welcome to the channel. Do stop by and say hello. I'm just setting up here so I can see your comments. Let's press play on that. You're pulling faces as well. Kirsty! Hello! How is you? Plug in there. Put that down there. Right, let's fast forward that a bit. Oh, I bet you haven't. I bet it's, I don't know, maybe just a little bit off centre, or I bet it's fine. Do you know what, love? We never have confidence in our own abilities, do we? But when it comes down to it, I'm sure it looks absolutely fine. Oh, you did? Okay. That's cool. Jerry boy. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Oh, not going to need them. Move the fabric out of there. Right. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear it. Your lovely friend, is it Tonya or Tanya? I'll have to have a look afterwards, Kirsty, I'm afraid, love. Because I'm on my phone, so I've got that programmed into my phone. The one that you shared the other night, Jerry boy, she is so good. Her voice, oh my goodness. Yes, that's the one. I went on and I had a listen, and she's got such an amazing voice. She sung one of my favourite songs ever for me, and wow, I was proper blown away. So I had a little, like I said hello in the chat, and you know, and she's really sweet. She is so good, but she's so sweet as well. Right. Yeah, she's really sweet, bless her. Right, let's pause that a minute. But yeah, I was listening to her, and wow, blew me away, she did. So let's, I'm going to unplug the charger a minute. It's going to get crinkly. That noise might come back. Why have I just found a staple? Right. Let me mute you a sec and I'll be back. I'm back. Yeah, that sound might come back for a little bit. Am I back? I don't know what happened there. It just sort of... Can you hear me? Got the sewing bug. I love it. Yeah, okay. For some reason, it just threw me off of Wi-Fi. I really don't know why. Not unless I'm connected to the wrong one, but... Hi, I'm just trying to get a child to sleep. That's okay. Bless her. But yeah, it's been a really good Easter day today. And the sun's been shining, you know, so what more could I want? You know what I'm like for the sunshine. For some reason, my live bar's gone from the top, so I can't see that I am actually live, and I can't see how many's there, but you know, never mind. You might hear my belly grumbling. I have had my dinner, honest. Listening to musical songs. Oh, nice. Oh, I don't know if you can hear my stomach. What song are you listening to now then, Kirsty? I'm trying to hold the phone close to the door as possible so it doesn't make me lose signal again. So how's your Easter been, Jerry boy? Has it all been good? Ah, okay. Do you know what? That is one film I've never seen, Matilda. I know, obviously, Mrs. Trunchbull and Matilda, and you know who. Well, I can recognise the girl who played the original Matilda, but I've never actually sat and watched it. How mad is that? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Awesome. Right. Let's get going on this, shall we? The noise from outside. It's the Matilda musical. Oh, okay. Right, I'm just going to mute you one sec while I go through the house. I'm back. Are they? Oh, bless them. Right. Okay. Haha. Be careful, darling. Oh, so keep that up there out of the way or something, because then I can read up there. I was supposed to add 1 second. So right, so let me just go onto this one on the laptop. At the beginning of June, the new Little Mermaid movie. Oh, I haven't been cinema in so long. Right, I want to go on to that one. And then I want to post on here. Create post. What's that for? Ah, what happened there? Right, let's paste that and post. High School Musical. Do you know, that was another thing I never watched either. I just nah. Nah, just never. I don't know. Just some things I didn't really, wasn't too interested in, to be honest. Oh, Kirsty says, "Hey boo." Oh, you got a big. Which one? Right, so I've got my spare bobbins. Oh, yeah, Kirsty, just for you. All of them. What? The High School Musicals? Okay. I don't know. Would you like to watch the High School Musicals? That's what I got. Right, so. Yes, darling. Oh. Quack. Oh, it's a chicken. Hey, Baz. I think I would say quack to a chicken. No, because it's advertising. Got to be careful. Yeah, see, I don't know. She's not really certain Disney things she's okay with, but then other things she's just like, nah. Get her. Just like I did then. Right, so here's the fabric I'm going to be using. Yes, it does need an iron, but that will be done after the whole process. So I could probably get both out of that one piece, actually. It's a Disney movie. Yeah. Disney created and written and produced it, didn't they? Yeah. So I can probably get both out of this. But what I do need to do is, because it is quite thin, I need to use a stabilizer for when I do the buttonhole part on the sewing machine. So my stabilizer will be an extra piece of fabric, because it's the best thing to use if you need a stabilizer when sewing. So I'm just cutting this rough edge off the side here. There we go. And it's just begun. Right, so I'm going to cut it straight down that middle seam. I know you can't see anything at the moment, but you will do, don't worry. Right, let's pop them up there. What are we making? We are making 2 ring cushions for weddings. So there's one piece and there's a second piece. They are going to be a lot smaller than, like, say, a sofa size cushion, because because it has to be carried. It's normally carried by the page boy or flower girl down the aisle behind the bride or in front of the bride, however you want to do it. And I have 2 to make, so I thought, why not? I got permission from both people, so why not do it on a live stream? Okay, Kirsty. How you doing, Ange? Job. Thank you again for my key rings. Very nice. Oh, you're welcome. Nelly might not be joining us tonight. She wasn't feeling too well, so loads of love to Nelly. And as for everyone else, I don't know. We will see. Are you okay, Ange, if I mod you same as last week, please, my lovely? If that's all right. You're Fabaroony. So I'm looking over there at comments because I can see him better on the laptop than I can on it. Yeah, I did say to her that I'm sure everyone's going to miss her, of course. Thank you so much. There you go, my love. I tell you what, if it's all right with Ange, do you want me to add you on tonight, Kirsty? I don't want to throw you in on the deep end, but then you've got Ange as backup as well, if you want. Yeah? Awesome. If it gets too much, just shout for Ange, okay? There you go. Oh, you guys are just the best. You guys. Where did that come from? Hey, you guys. Right, there you go, Kirsty. You should be mod 2. If you can say yes or no, so I can make sure you're blue, because I can't see it on my phone. I can see it on the laptop though. There you is. Nice one. No, I think you should be proud of yourself. Why would you not? Hey. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Right, so I said that as well. I knew she could do it. See, like I said to you, Kirsty, we're our own worst enemies, love. We've never got faith in ourselves, but other people always have faith in us. Now I'm going to be here, but I'm going to let you take the reins. Nice one, Ange. Well done, lovely. Thank you so, so much. Both of you. Right, so I'm just measuring up this fabric because I need to get it on them lines. What it is, I've got a folded line down here. So, Kirsty, set up her sewing machine. I know. It's awesome. So what I need to do is I need to make it about, say that small. And then that will be the right size, even for a little one. Well, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's have a look. Hey, PJ, is. So about that size. Obviously, it'll be a bit smaller because the sides will be puffed up a little bit. How are you, PJ? You okay? But I need to make sure on the size before I cut it, because of course I can't go back now, can I? So I'm going to move you down and I'm going to show you the measuring and cutting process. This is just my process. Yeah. This is how I do it, but I've been doing it for nearly 10 years. So however other people watch and see me do it, it might not be their way. This is just my way. Not too. I bet you've been well busy, ain't you, over Easter? Right, so let me just knock the camera off a sec because I need to twist it and turn you down. She chose down. Right. Also, know that I want you to right, there we go. Much at a time, we'll be together, let you be mine. So, as you can see, this line down the centre, I'm going to use it. It's not dead centre, but I'm going to use it because I don't mind having that little bit of extra fabric at the bottom there. Thank you, Gunner. So I'm going to chop this. Right, Kirsty, you're in charge, love. Because now I can just about see chat, my dear, okay? So I'm going to I'm going to chuck it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chuck it. I'm going to cut it. This goes from 1 to 15, okay? So I'm going to cut it at the first. Stop giggling, you'll put me off. I've got scissors in my hand now. I'm going to cut it at the 5 mark. I think this is centimetres and not inches. Do I have a tape measure? Of course I don't. No, of course I don't. Is there a tape measure up there, darling? No. Like I said, anyway, this is just my way. Oh, Ange says, hey, Twinkle Toes. Oh, you got a big wave. If you chuck it, then how can you carry on? Exactly. So, yeah, this is centimetres, you dirty bugger. Yes, I called my child a dirty bugger on YouTube. What did I say to you earlier about doing that when I'm on YouTube? Honestly, you're just as bad as the dog belching. Do you know that? Right, so I'm cutting it at 5, okay? She's my daughter. I can call her whatever I want. She's a dirty bugger. Is that you pretending to cry? Behave yourself. Oh, the here's he calling dirty bugger on YouTube. I know. Oh, don't press that. Oh, see, she nearly blocked you then, Baz. Oh, God, shall I give up now? What do you reckon? That's just a spare table there for me cutting stuff on. It's not a dirty wall, honest. My wall is quite clean. Sounds like a dog whining her fake crying. See? What did I say about the dog? Right, so we're going to cut that down there. Because it goes 1 to 10 up the top here. So we're going to cut it on the 1. Honestly. You give me a bad name, you will. No, actually, I'll do that all by myself. Oh, that's a bloody straight line, isn't it? How dare she block me? Hey, you're lucky it weren't Kirsty. See? Kirsty's doing a great job tonight. What? No, you're not throwing it at me. Where'd you get that cutting mat from? This was same brand as the scissors. So it's an absolute mess, but so crafty. I think it was Aldi's. I think it was Aldi's, yeah. Right, so we are at right, so we are at 10" by 10". Okay. Whilst you're throwing it out there, don't forget to come back. No one, Kirsty, don't worry. Little lady nearly blocked him because she nearly leant on the mouse. Hear her, honestly. Well proud of herself. Do you hear that? Christ. Are you sure you want to stay in here? You can go out if you want to. Right, you not to put me off, okay? Yes, Boo did it. Well, nearly did it. Right, so we're going to cut up the 10 inches. You're a plonker. Do you know that? You should do. The amount of times I tell you. Such a wally. Let's just double check. Yep, that's all good. So we're going to cut that on the 10" mark down there too. In the hopes that it doesn't move. Honestly. Why are you moving? Stay still. There we go. Imagine blocking me. Well, never been blocked. Is that by a hyena before? I'm guessing. Right, so there we go. They're both 10-inch by 10-inch cut. Okay. There's that side and there's that side. Yeah. The hyena will block you. Who's got that coming out of his what? What? Sorry, fell asleep again in front of the fire. Been busy a few days. Can only stay for a bit. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for coming. It does look like it's out of his butt, yeah. Right, so what I need to do is there a pencil up there, babe? Because you know what I'm like. Of course, I forgot one. Oh, cool, thank you. Yeah, you said Kirsty. That's crazy, isn't it? Didn't even bring the ruler up, did I? Oh, Christ. Right, so what I need to do is in the centre of these, I need to mark the places that the buttonholes are going to go. So I need 2 buttonholes ready for the ribbon for the rings to go on. Okay. Happy Easter, Nettie. He did. He nearly got blocked. The giggling nutter. I like that. Right, so I'm just going to mark this softly. See, everyone says to me, you should buy fabric marker pens. And I go, yeah, I will do. Do I? Nope. Reminds me, baby, of you. I break down and cry. Next time I'll be true. It's alright, these pencil marks are going to go on the inside. They will get cut up the centre to create the opening, but then the pencil marks will be on the inside. Well, I don't want them that far apart, do I? Oh, it's like one eye looking for you, one eye looking at you. Jesus. Yep, that's wide enough. I do have spare fabric if these buttonhole holes are not straight, so melted with you. No, Nellie's not feeling too good today, bless her. Yeah, so right. No, it's not. I need to confirm the wedding colours. One of them is like a peachy colour, sort of a little bit like that. But I need to confirm the other colour. I took a crazy chance. On the dance floor. Yeah, bless her. Okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Right, we will see how we go with that. I have all this spare if need be, so I'm not panicking too much. Oh, no. So I don't know if you can see those very slight pencil marks. You might not be able to. Won't you take them running back to me? Not right, but it's okay. Make it anyway. But this year, I am going to start to make clothes. Right, you'll see my notes on here. Oh, sorry, darling. Because I did have a little practice last night doing the buttonholes, because it's been a long time since I've done them last. So I had a little practice and it was all good. But I've just made some notes on it, just to remind me how to do it. Because we all need notes sometimes. The cushion's no problem, it's just the buttonholes. Right, so I need a little bit of stabiliser fabric. Right, so let's take the first one. So this is all one piece, okay? So I don't need to attach two pieces together. I can just literally fold it in half to create the cushion, okay? But the first thing I need to do is make sure that I've got just a tad stabiliser fabric behind. And then let's plug it in. Right, I don't know if you can see that bit on there. Right, yeah, you can see that. You should be able to see even better now. Right, so I'll show you the foot. You see that? That's the buttonhole foot. Okay. So I'm going to put that back in. I'm going to pop the thread underneath the foot. And tuck that to the back as usual. Right, so this, I need to push that right to the back because this buttonhole foot starts at the bottom of the buttonhole. Oh, there's lots of places, Kirsty. What's this one? This is Coates Moon. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't. It's on the top there. I've never had a problem with Coates Moon or Gutterman or Corbond. So I'm just pushing that forwards a little bit. Right, I'm going to turn that off a sec because I just need to pop through the loo, okay? So I'm just going to pause that a minute. Right, are you good, Ange and Kirsty? Yeah. I'm back. Shoes for the ferrets to eat. What you lot like? Right, so I need to move this table because I need to make sure I'm comfy. Otherwise, it's going to go wrong. Right, yeah, that's just gonna knock into the tripod. Ooh, we go. How's that? Is that all right? Too close, too far? Right, there we go, that's comfy. Move the foot pedal a bit closer. Right, let's turn that off a minute because... No, where am I going? Ah, leave it. Right, so let's line up this stabilising fabric with the Ickle pencil marks. What is that noise? Is there someone crying? I don't know. Right, so what I need to do is the lines that I made on the fabric, I need to line up with the lines that are on the buttonhole foot. So let me just fiddle about with this a tad. Right, there we go. So what I've done, when I practiced last night, I made sure that I had all the settings right on the sewing machine. So let me turn that down a little bit. So on the stitch length button at the top, it is in between 0 and 1 because that's got like a little serrated part that looks like a buttonhole. The stitch width is on number 3 because I want these to be quite loose-ish stitches, okay? And then the large dial at the bottom, I can show you on, where is it? Oh no, it's not on there, is it? Where's the picture of it? So the selector dial, basically, I've got number 1 as the bottom part to the buttonhole. Number 2 goes up the left hand side. Number 3 goes across the top, and number 4 goes down the right hand side. Okay, so I've just got to switch it. Every time I switch it from one number to the next number, I have to make sure the needle is up with the foot down. All right, because if I lift the foot up, it's going to completely drop the stitches, and it's going to balls up. So I need to make sure the needle's up before I touch that dial, because if I change the dial and the needle's still down, it's going to switch from one position to the next position, and I could end up breaking the needle inside the machine. Okay. No worries, Nettie. Thank you, lovey. Do you know what? I did have to remind myself last night. I'm not going to lie. I did have to. It's been ages since I've done a buttonhole. It's been so, so long. So, yes, I did have to remind myself. I'm not fast. Right, why is that staying stitch width number 6? Okay, we will do stitch width 6 if that's what I've tested, and that's what I've done. So the first one is going to go across the bottom. Okay, so I've made sure the dial is on the buttonhole parts number 1. Stitch length in between 0 and 1. Stitch width is number 6. All right, so I'm just going to do foots down. I'm just going to do a few stitches at the bottom here. No, I'm not, because it's in pink thread. No, I'm not. See, this is why I double check everything, because I wanted it in white. And I'm glad I do bleeding double check, because that would have just been a disaster, really, wouldn't it? You know? Right, so let's get the pink off. Put that down there. I need a bobbin. Honestly. Always dancing, Ange. Always, always, always. So this is like a pearly white. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's like a pearly white colour. Let's turn that back on to get this through the needle. Is it 9 o'clock already? Blimey. Going quick tonight. Hold on. Ah. So, you want to go out? Yeah. A crochet machine. Well, it's sort of, there is a machine out there. 1 second. Right, I've turned the camera off. Just try not to knock it too much, okay? Yeah, there is a sort of crochet machine out there, Ange. But it does like, it's like a twisty machine. Hear me, twisty machine, honestly. It's a round thing. I don't know if it's crochet or knit, honestly. There you go. Right, there we go. Try again, shall we? Donut. Right, so I've got that lined up again, okay? Right, so was having issues with the bobbin, wasn't catching on the needle. Oh, really? Did you get it sorted? We'll do these first couple and then have a little break. Right, so I'm going to hold the top thread at the back here. All right, and then I'm just going to very gently make sure that's on number one. Put my foot down. Right, and that has done the bottom line. Okay, so needle up to its highest position, and then I am going to change the stitch width back to 3, and I'm going to go to setting 2. I don't know if you can see that moving. Sort of can. So that's number 1, that's number 2. Okay, and then we are just going to go up the left hand side to the second line I made, and then needle to the highest position again and switch it to number 3. Okay, no, don't need to backstitch on this, and then we're back at the number 1, which is now number 3. Okay, so it's going to do the top of the buttonhole, and then needle up, switch it over to number 4. Can you see that? And then it's going to come back down the right hand side. Okay, and then up to the highest position again. One sec, bub. Lift the needle up, or the foot up I should say, and then we chop that off on the side. So can you see that? Probably can't, honestly. Yeah, one sec. I'm just going to turn this off again so that little lady can come back in. Coming back in? Yeah. Come on then. Go on, I'll do the door. Mind the camera. Need a bigger room, really, don't we? Right, sorry. Let's turn it back on again. We can see it bloody good. Oh, cool. Right, so I'm going to switch that back to position 1, and then we're going to do the other one. So obviously I don't normally do buttonholes in cushions, but this is a new line I'm doing, so obviously if it's going to have ribbon in it, then it's going to need to be, you know, oh, thank you. Who was worried about getting a fright? Oh. Right, so same again. Okay, let's make sure that's right down the bottom. Should line up with that. We're back at, see, we switched it from that one back to number 1. Okay. This is so mad. Don't know. Oh, there we go. That might be a bit better, eh? Because you can see the shadow on the mat, can't you? From when I switch it to that one, from that one. Yeah. So, right, we're back at number 1. Right, so where's my top stitching gone? There it is. Right, so we're going to go along the bottom again. Needle up to the highest. Switch it to number 2. And we're going up the left hand side. Right, that's up to the highest again. Back to number 3. And then to number 4. And there we go. There's the second one. Right, so let me switch that off a minute. Pop that down there. So let me just cut off these thread tails. I wonder if I've left my seam ripper in the machine. What do you reckon? Knowing me, probably ain't. Nope. So I'm looking for my diddy scissors because I can't use them. One sec. Oh. Let me just grab the little ones. They're just out here in the other box. No, they're not. How typical is that? Oh, do you reckon? I'm not sure. So, I need to cut down the centre of these buttonholes. But I don't want to use these big donkey chunk scissors. Okay. So, we're going to have a break. And, I know, I've only done one. How mad is that? We're going to have a break. And then I'm going to chop the buttonholes open. Yeah. Will I? Well, not quite a Kit Kat. Coming in. Right, pull the charger out. If you can do that in a bit of material, just think what you can do with silk material or satin. Ooh, now that one, I don't know. That one might, see, this is it's like a satin type of fabric, because it's I don't know if I told you last week, it's actually the underskirt to a family member's wedding dress. Because these wedding ring cushions are special, that's what, I mean, it was cut up a long time ago, okay, but because the 100%, you have 100% faith in me, dear. I love that. But yeah, because the ring cushions are so special, that's why I'm using that fabric. No, I didn't make the prom dress, sweetie. I just altered it. I'm sure I wrote that I didn't make a bar of mini eggs, chocolate. Oh man, I got bought a Cadbury's Enchanted egg earlier. Little lady got a something squirrel. But yeah, I didn't make the prom dress. God, mate, my talking at the moment. I think it's because I know that these cushions mean a lot to people, and I'm like a bit nervous about this. You know, that's when things start to go wrong. But no, it'll be fine. I'm going to do that vest again in stretchy fabric. I know, it's been a right pain again, isn't it? Yeah, but key rings are a lot different to making clothes, and they love. But no, I'm going to do that vest again in stretchy fabric. I'm going to start off with that, and then I'm just going to have a look through my patterns and see what I can do. You know, give it a shot, eh? Why not? I mean, we're going to be out in the shed soon, so I'll have a lot more cutting space. And now hubby's made that thing to go into the hole of the sewing machine table. It gives me that extra little bit of space. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got to put my cutting mat over the top of the gap. So yeah. But I am going to do it this year because I've got a practically brand new overlocker machine sitting there, which I've only used twice. So, and I've had it for about 3 years. They're bloody scary machines, I tell you. I'll have to show you one day. Because if the thread comes out of the needle, it's not just one you need to rethread. It's 4. So, you know, Nelly! Hello, my lovely. No, never mind me. How are you? Oh. See, she knows, doesn't she? She just knows, bless her. Come in just when I'm talking about being nervous about using a machine. This woman just knows. How are you? Oh, Kirsty's been keeping them safe for you. Have you seen Nelly? Kirsty's blue. Not asking the head as don't want to know the. Oh, God. Well, you don't have to stick around if your head can't deal with it at the moment. Yeah. Nelly, I'm blue. That's a song, isn't it? Ooh, a blue sassy Kirsty. Well proud of Kirsty today, Nelly. She used her sewing machine. She's made a snuggle blanket. She's doing well. Doing bloody well, I tell ya. We'll have Kirsty making clothes soon, won't we, Kirst? She's probably thinking no. Right, let's close that up. Get out of the robotic room. Right, so I'm going to go down and quickly find these small scissors. Okay. Nope. And I will be back in a minute, okay? I'm back. Dun, dun, dun. Right, plugging you in. There you go, Nelly. There's your boost. Right. Whew. Okay, you're a bit wonky, but what's that? Oh, it's a sewing machine. You don't look a sight for sore eyes. She never does. Right, so these are a pair of embroidery scissors, okay? Very sharp, as you can see. The tips, you can sort of barely see them. All right. So yeah, these are proper sharp scissors. I didn't want to use just any old pair of scissors on this, because if I mess it up after all that work, then it's messed up. Do you know what I mean? So Kirsty, I love it. We're all wonky here, girl, I tell ya. Right, let me rewind that back a bit. There we go. Whee! Right, so I'm going to use these extra sharp scissors. Okay. Hedge backwards would be an improvement. Ah, no you don't. So all I need to do is the centre. So you can see the buttonhole right in the very centre. I need to, that's why I looked for a seam ripper, because the seam ripper goes in the centre there and usually cuts it, but the seam ripper isn't available. Yeah, Nelly, look away. Nice one, Kirsty, well done, girl. So I'm just going to poke that through, being very careful not to cut my stitches. Okay, I've got to be so careful with this. Kirsty, you're doing an amazing job, love. And she, Ange. Right, so there's one. It will look a lot tidier after. She is. She really is. Nettie was asking about you, Nelly. She popped in for a little bit, but she was taking the dogs out at 9, so she said she might pop back. Right, so there we go. Nelly, you can turn around now. Yeah, that's it. Just being honest with her. She's done an awesome job. Right, so I'm just going to trim this back part without cutting into the top fabric. So there's one open and there's two open. Okay. Breathe, Nelly. Right, so all I've got to do now is turn it in the right way, move them out of the way, and then I need to stitch all the way round the three sides, leaving about, what, 1.5 inches to 2 inches at the top or bottom. Mimi, it's weird how I can breathe properly again. And no, that's great. That really is great. Know that I want you, tell by your eyes. Right, so let's clip this up. I don't want big ones, I want the small ones. I want you forever. Gotta say how I feel, but I know that you know. And baby, it's you, because they're true, yeah. Look at me, I don't know. Oh, the lead's all the way down here, darling, or down there. Would the one out of the controller fit it? I don't know. Could you do a video on your sewing machine and accessories for me? Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, but I tell you what, I'll do it when I'm out in the shed, because at least then I haven't got to worry about like angles and, oh, you know what I mean, people not seeing things that I don't want them to see. So yeah, I don't mind. Not a problem. That's where dreams come true. No matter what you I'll never be together, that should be mine. And say I'm fair. Right, so let's pull this machine up. Ugh. So now I need to change the foot on it again. Okay, so I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so you can see. How's that? Is that all right? Can you see? I need to make sure the machine's on the table fully though. Right, so now the foot that I need is hiding is the gold. It's like a fork at the front, okay? Because I don't really want to use the buttonhole foot for this. So we take that off. So there's the buttonhole foot. Okay. Pop that there. And then you've got a tiny, this lever up here is a foot lever. And then a tiny little lever down here on mine, where you just push it. And the foot drops off. Some of them you have to yank from the front. Some of them have a little lever that you can push. Okay. Oh, wow. That's well good, Kirsty. So then you just drop the foot down on it and it's caught it. Okay. I'm going to slide the thread through the centre of the foot. All right. And then we are just going to stitch all the way round. Okay. And yes, do need to back stitch on this one. Stitch width on 3, stitch length, I think it was on 2, and I'm doing a straight stitch. Okay. Whoa, that chewed it up a little bit. Let's just check that a second. So remember what I said to you about this fabric being like really soft, like satiny fabric? When back stitching, I left quite a way from the edge. Okay, so can you see this little clump here? So here's the edge. I left quite away from the edge, but because it is that sort of satiny type fabric, it has clumped it up. So I'm just going to go all the way along this line again, just to make sure that we've caught everything. And because I've back stitched already, I'm going to do it at the top just to make sure that it's good. Because the thing is, if there's going to be a child carrying this, then I'm going to need to make sure that it can't be, you know, if it's thrown about or whatever after the ceremony, I need to make sure that it's not going to fall apart, you know. So let's go again along this line. There we go. And there's a corner, so we leave the needle down, lift the foot up, and then we twist. Okay. Let's take that clip off. I did throw one on the floor and it missed. Another corner, so needle down, foot up. Ooh, take the clip off. Right, so I'm going to take this last clip off, but I'm going to keep my finger where I know I need to stop, okay? If you're not confident on a sewing machine, please do not keep your finger anywhere near the needle. Yeah. It can be, Kirsty, you're right, especially, oh mind you, I could go a little bit further on that, especially if you're not used to it. Sometimes you have to pull the fabric in order for it to actually move, so it does do the back stitch, because like this fabric is it needed pulling just a touch. But please mind your fingers. If anyone's going to do this, be careful. You know, you don't have to copy absolutely everything I do. Right, let's turn that off. Put that down. Ooh, down there. So we're going to turn this in the right way. Mimi, take the clip off. She really is. Right, so let's give it a shake out. So while the hole is in this fabric, if the buttonholes are not centre, or you know it's not straight, or there's anything wrong with the stitching at all, you can always turn it back in the other way and stitch another line a little bit closer so that it sort of gets a bit more symmetrical. Do you know what I mean? No, right, so where's the blue? So this needs to be done before the stuffing goes in, because otherwise you ain't going to get it in. So all we do is I'm going to pop my fingers in there. Pull it through that one. Grab it at that end. So I'm going to cut it to show you. obviously blue isn't the colour, but I'll cut it to show you. Nearly fell. So then what you do is one ring on each. Reminds me baby, of you. Make that a bit smaller. This time I'll be true, yeah. So, like I say, blue isn't the colour, but there we go. Or it can go this way, and we can just spin the bow round a little bit. Wish you knew what earlier, Kirsty. So obviously I've got to take the ribbon out because that's not the right colour. But there's the first one ready to be stuffed. You won't see all this crinkling. You won't see that once it's stuffed. So there's the first one. What time we got? past. No, 25 to. Ah, okay. Yeah, you can. The last one I done, I think, had lace around the edge of it as well. I didn't bring any in to show you, actually. I should have done, shouldn't I? Back to me. That's okay. Let me just. Right, let's put that there a sec. So, what I would do with one with lace, okay? If we get a little scrap here. And then you look at me. What time is it? So what we'll do is we'll use that as a bit of lace. Okay. That you can turn it back in on itself. Yes, of course you can. Yeah, definitely. Right, so what you would do if you're putting lace in, okay, so you fold it inside out. So right sides of the fabric together, okay. And then you place the lace, the side that you want seen, you lay it on the inside. All right. So you keep all the edges together, Okay, and then you close the cushion up. All right, and then if I just do a little test stitch on this, make sure it's lined up, because with lace, obviously, it moves a hell of a lot. It's a right pain in the butt to work with, including ribbon. So as close to the edge as you can possibly get. And I would, if you're a beginner, I would recommend wide lace for this. Okay, so and then what you do, when you turn your cushion in the right way, it will pop out the top. Oh, Kirsty, do you know what? We love you as you are, love. So then that will pop out on each side. Yeah. Yeah. For how else would you do it, Ange, if you didn't sew it in? I always sew it in, because otherwise if it gets pulled, but then again, I normally make cushions for children, so if it was to get pulled, then you know the lace is going to come off, whereas with this, you know, that's quite a lot of tugging and pulling, you know, so yeah, that's not come off at all. But that's how I would do it. Ah, she's been awesome. Yeah, so that's even with a little bit of tugging. It's gone a little bit frayed because it's ribbon, you know, not frayed, bent. But yeah, that's how I would do it. Shut you. I'll see you, Mr. Baz. Yeah, see, I'm like I say, I'm used to sewing cushions for kids, so everything's got to be like safety orientated. So if I'm adding like lace or tassels or anything like that, it's got to be sewn in so that even if it's pulled, it's not gonna come off. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I would do lace. That's how I would add lace to the edges. Right, let's try and get these other buttonholes done. So I need to change my foot again. Where did I put the last one? Where did I throw it? There. Oh, no. Caught it. There we go. I caught the thread under it because Fred keeps getting in the bloody way. Right, so we're going to move it to the back again, and we're going to turn all the dials back to how we want them. Okay. Oh, that'd be lovely, Kirsty. Oh, you know what we was talking about last week? I've actually got in contact with a local hospital, and I'm waiting for an email back to see if they want crocheted blankets made. Dun, 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 dun. If you didn't sew it in, would it not fall out? And just confuddling me help. That's what I thought. I know. And she confuddled me there too. Right, so make sure that's on the bottom line that I made. That's all set. We're on number 1 again. Right. So, where's me Fred gone? Come here, Fred. There you go. Back up to the highest point. To number 2. To number 3. And to number 4. Oh, done an extra little one there. Feel the love, can you feel it too? Oh, playing chicken with the bobby now. Feel the love, can you feel it too? Back to number 1. Come here, Fred. To the highest point, over to number 2. To number 3. And then to number 4. Well, do you know what? Even if I do say so myself, I got the hang of that pretty quick, didn't I? Again. Don't jinx me, Baz, for Christ's sake. In all this time, I still have all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Not that you sew with your toes. I just realised what I said there. Yeah, because Mimi sits here and sews with her toes. Right, so we chop off the thread tails. Make my way. Change them scissors a minute and chop the sides off. Right, Nelly, do you want to turn away, love? We're going to do these holes again. Is that our Scots? Hi, Scots. I never knew you could sew with your toes. Please give a demonstration. No one wants to see my toes. Trust me, mate. No one. Right, are you turned away, Nelly? Right, you turn around now, Nelly. He says thank you. The shoes. She's such a sweetheart, that kid. She really is. 3, 2, 1, you can look. Right, so then inside out again. Oh, why do I always pull out the larger clips? And then don't want them, do we? See, these ones are going to be pretty good for dressmaking because that's the normal size and that's the larger size that hubby got me. So these ones will probably be good for dressmaking and stuff. Yes, Baz, thank you for reminding me of that. That did download, didn't it, babe? The update for Dreamlight Valley. I haven't finished it yet. Oh, okay. I think she cancelled it to download something else. But it will get finished. Right, so I've got to change all my settings back. There we go. Back on the normal sewing foot. Straightening it up a bit. Just make sure I've got enough gap here to fill it afterwards. There we go. What? Okay. And then we turn it in the right way. Why did you ask me to show her crocker snippers? Oh, thank you, Ange. Sorry, couldn't see who it was that said that then. No rush tonight, no phone call, so we're all good. There's the second one. So what we can do is test out this. I have to use some stronger ribbon, I think, stuff that I can actually manipulate and, you know, move to where I want it to be. That bow hasn't really gone as good as I wanted it to, but there we go. There's the second one. Nope, this is real cushions for 2 real weddings. One is being sent abroad and one is in this country. But obviously the ribbon was just to show you. I need to actually order the right colours for the ribbon. Right, let me just turn that off so I can lift you back up again. Get that table out of the way a little bit, I think. Oh. There we go. So what do you think? The cushions are for actual orders. Oh. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if one of the people says to me, "Can you do a bit of lace around that?" then yeah, it's not a problem. I've got more fabric. Whereabouts is... Dare I ask, dare I risk a Weetabix? What do you think? Thank you, Ange. Kirsty. With pleasure. Although she doesn't need any more harpoons, I don't think. Especially if she's not feeling well, eh? All done, girl. Thank you so much for helping out tonight. That was a massive help. And I'm glad you tried it. Even if you never want to mod again, I hope you're glad you tried it at least. Yeah. You just be careful. So yeah, there we go. Harpooned with food. There we have 2 10 by 10 inch wedding ring cushions. Harpooned with food, yeah. Yep. She done us proud tonight. Yeah, I'll send her a message afterwards and make sure she's okay. She's done it loads of times, so I'm sure she's fine, but I will check. Right, digestive biscuit and milk is better. If she's got any, that's the question. I love a sickie with you. I can't run away from the harpoon. I showed Kirsty this earlier. He's been varnished, so he's all shiny. And his little mushroom. Oh, that's a nice one, Kirsty. I like that. Mushroom! Where's the handsome boy downstairs with his dad? Because he's a pest. No, he's loved it. He's a sun dog. So, it's like literally, as soon as he realises the sun's out, he's waiting at the back door and he will sunbathe for as long as it takes for him to get hot, and then he comes inside. Put it I love your accent. It's so cool. I can never do it, but I love it. Right, let's have a ciggy before we say goodbye for another week. It's gone so fast tonight, hasn't it? Oh yeah, everyone knows you named it the gonk. Told everyone. That's a Kirsty mushroom gonk, or a mushroom Kirsty. Whichever one you prefer. I don't mind. Mushroom Kirsty sounds better, I think. Yellow weather warning. For where? So, Mimi, would you be up for doing more t-shirts? Of course I will. Sounds like karaoke's about. All the UK? No way. Yeah, that's the one. Gonks Lives Matter. That's right, I'm holding you away a little bit so that 70 mile an hour plus wind and rain. You're joking me. What, after the week we've had? Jeez. Jerry boy, will you be going live tonight, mate? Tuesday into Wednesday until 6 p.m. Wow. Blimey. Well, let's hope it hurries up. And yeah, I will do. Comes and then buggers off again. At least it'll be cooler. Oh, I love the warmer weather. You will. Okay. Nelly was gutted that she missed it last week. I'm not sure if she's going to be well enough to make it this week, but I said I'd ask anyway. See, Nelly, I remembered. We just bought a lovely new barbecue as well. And then we're getting wind and rain. I mean, come on. Yeah, nice one, Kirsty. Ange won't do it because she wanted to squish him. I know, Kirsty. Not sure I'm up to music this week. Sorry. No, that's why I said I wasn't sure. If you're not good, then, you know, you didn't even have to come in tonight, you Wally. In the bucket upside down. You just want me to say it, don't you? Upside down in the bucket. Or the bucket, whatever you call it. I don't know. Yeah, but you wanted to squish it, Ange. So you're not coming nowhere near it because you might squish. Mind you, it's solid now, so you can't squish it. But he's been sitting pride of place all week in the fireplace. Yep. There's a hole in my bucket. Oh, shit, you got me at it now, haven't you? I will make sure she goes to bed in a minute, Kirsty, most definitely. Don't say sorry, Nelly. Honestly, don't apologise. You don't need to. But if Ange and Kirsty aren't busy, give it to Gunner to play with. What, and bust his teeth on it? Are you nuts or what? Well, yeah, you are, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we'll make sure of it, Kirsty. Don't worry. It's your fault. We're in for bad weather. Why did you buy a Barbie? What? Oh, barbecue. Okay, I thought you meant Barbie doll. I'm thinking, I didn't. 5 black t-shirts and 5 white. Okay, if you want to get them sent to me, mate, like you did last time, as soon as you're ready, then I will get them done for you. No, not hurt him. He'll bite it, Ange. You know what this dog's like? Anything he can get in his mouth, he will. What's that? Honestly, Inanna. Scotland's a beautiful place. Absolutely gorgeous. Steeped in history. Yeah, beautiful. See, I've got family all over the world. No, it's a Didney. Right, if you say so. It's bloody cold up there, I know. Oh, right, okay. Well, you could have pre-warned me. I'm thinking you meant a Barbie doll. I'm thinking, no, she's a bit too old for them now. No worries, Jerry boy. Whenever you're ready, mate, I'll get them done for you. Either can I. I just normally put BBQ. Yes, Ange. Yeah, you said it, Mimi. Oh, okay. Didn't I? Sounds like I'm saying you a din load, doesn't it? You're not, though. Honest. No problem, Jerry boy. Anytime. We'll just stick to the same prices as we had before, yeah? Save it getting confusing for anybody. Hey, didn't I? You're a bloody didn't I? She's here. I was in the bathroom. She's over there. That way. So, getting warm. It is warm in here with the door shut. Yeah, cool. Sounds like a plan to me, mate. She's eating an Easter egg. No, she's not. Not at the minute. Right, so let's jump you off of that, Ange. Thank you again for helping out. What's that? A zoo? Have you just made that? Oh, wow. That's amazing. Just made a zoo on the game. Nelly saying, hi, Munchkin. Oh, you got her. See, now you know I never tell you, Kirsty. No, thank you. What time? Oh, pretty. Yeah, can you me see? No, not me see. You can't see. You're not allowed to see. Nope. I might take a picture of it afterwards and send it to you. But you cannot see, not on live stream. You should know this. But yeah, we've already got something planned for next week. No, Kirsty, it dried and it really did look like a lump of I won't say it because I know kids watch back. I did say, didn't I? If it doesn't work, I will just have to buy one. And yeah, God loves a trier. What about? Oh, well done. Cool. So yeah, although she did suggest sketching, so we've got a smaller one that we actually stripped off to turn it round on the frame. I've kept the frame for the other one. It's just the canvas part. It just got screwed up and went in the bin. So we've got a smaller one. Might give it a try on. Like do a sketch of the moon. Did you go to the park last week? Today? Yep. I know what you can do. Okay, go on then. I'm dreading it. Yeah, that is why he loves us, isn't it? Make a clay model of the boy. You're kidding, aren't you? I just about managed to make mushroom. Let alone a dog. Do you know what though? I was actually thinking of doing like a repeat of what I done last time with the clay. Do you remember on the bottle? And the mushroom beside it. I was thinking about doing something like that again. But I don't want to do it on a bottle this time. I want to do it all like freehand. So I don't know, we'll see. I know, I've seen it. I've got nowhere to put it though. Trust me, I've got so many gonks around. Once my garden's sorted, I'll show you the gonks. Because I think I've got more from last time. Yeah, I think I'll have to check back on the short that I done, was it last year? I'm sure I've got more since last year. Maybe do like a clay vase or something. Yes, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. That was really, really cute, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that as well. But next week, there's nothing planned. So I'm going to start what I was going to start 2 weeks ago. And it's a kit. I'm not telling you what kit or what it's to do with, but it's a little kit. And that will probably take me a good couple of weeks to do. So we're going to start that next Sunday. Haven't they just? I've not been because I will fill up my car. So I've not been to B&M's yet. It's very tempting though. I know Home Bargains have got a lot of sewing stuff in, Kirsty. If you're near a Home Bargains, or I don't know if you can order online with Home Bargains. She ain't tell because she doesn't know. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I did, Kirsty. The only problem is, I'm sure I spoke about this last year when you asked me. Most of it's done by vinyl on like an embroidery machine where you get the outline of the case. And then all you got to do is put the poppers on, because I was going to design my own one, wasn't I, out of fabric. I will do that. I will have a look. Mimi, thanks. That's okay. So yeah, I'll have a look at that. Can you pop me a quick message, Kirsty? Do you mind? Just saying, don't forget inhaler cover or inhaler holder, please. Because you know what my memory's like, love. I'm not gonna lie. My memory is as worse as a goldfish. As bad as a goldfish. As bad as a goldfish. She's always blagging us. You cheeky moo. You're feeling better, are we? You know I don't tell you. Ah, right. So are you going to want it on a lanyard? So it can go around your neck, or on one of my little key ring holders? You don't have to say it now. You can pop it in the message. But I think we'll do that out in the shed. What do you reckon? Because then I've got all my poppers to hand and all my fabric to hand, and you can choose. And we can make it there and then. Yeah? And then you can pick whichever key ring you want. I've got some made up. Or you can pick, oh, that's the point, Nelly, your one, your new one, I've added it to the other bits that you want. You can pick which fabric for your key ring, or you can pick one of the key rings that's already been made. We can do it live. What do you reckon, Kirsty? Sound like a plan? You two sitting there saying I'm blagging. Kirsty will say she can't find it, as it will be soft around her neck. Then she'll find it and make it bright, so she can't find it. Ignore her, Kirsty. She's off on one. She crazy. Yeah, do it live. Awesome. Give me a few weeks to get in the shed, and we will do it on a live stream for her inhaler holder. And your nuts. But at least with the key ring, you can clip that. If I put one of these clips on it, if I put one of them on it for you, then you can clip that onto anything, can't you? So just remind me, stick a clip on it, Mimi. The shed. No, still doesn't sound better than the shoes. So yeah, I think I'll go back to using the laptop in the shed, because you get a wider angle then. Well, that now she'll chew it. What, Kirsty will? No, she won't. Shoosh. Yeah, you'll get a wider angle out in the shed, and I can plug it into the modem that we've breached. So I use a laptop, and at least that way, if any of you lot message me, I can answer you on my phone. Because I keep getting messages on my phone and I can't answer yous. Oh dear, I suppose I best clear off, hadn't I? Eh? Does my hair look better, Mum? My mum says my hair always looks a mess when I'm on YouTube. She will think it's a pin and forget, and she'll swallow it. It's not that small, Nana. It's not that small. Or I can buy her a huge, humongous one. And then she ain't going to swallow that, is she? Hi, Mimi's mum. Mimi, my hair's really thick. So is mine. Why do you think I keep it up? Hello, Mama Mimi. No, she wouldn't. Not at all. Would you, Kirsty? You wouldn't eat it or swallow it, especially not if it was that big. I'm surprised it didn't fit in your mouth. Might fit in mine because I've got a big gob. But yeah, I'm sure my mum will tell me if my hair was a mess or not. Nope. Nope. Didn't think she would. See? Right, I'm going to let you lot go. Thank you again for another lovely Sunday evening. It's been cool. And thank you to Ange and Kirsty. Sorry, I keep looking at your comments on the laptop. It's really rude of me, I know. Thank you for both being mods. You've done great. Thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Please don't get caught in the wind or rain that Ange says we've got coming. Because after the sunshine we've had, I'm going to tell it to bugger off. Basically. But yeah, have a lovely week. Please look after yourselves and each other. Thank you, Ange. And Jerry boy, thank you, mate. Nelly, bedtime for you. No excuses now, Kirsty. Kirsty, you were great tonight. Thank you so much. And Nettie, if you watch any of this back, hope you're all good. And Sarah, and anyone else watching. Love you, Twinkle Toes. What are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. Right, I'm gone. I will see you all on Sunday. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye. Over and out.